Christian Grest here. So once again, it's time to do a deer season recap. This year, 2023, I headed back up to Kentucky with a couple of my buddies to chase those white-tailed deer. It's a pretty good drive here from North Carolina, whole day worth of driving, but not too bad. This year I decided to take my side-by-side up there to putt around on the property we were going to be hunting on. And the first morning out, I wanted to use my Henry 44 Magnum lever action that I had put together earlier this year. I really wanted to see how well I could do on a deer with that particular rifle. And the first morning out, I actually saw a very large buck, a 10 point that I wanted to take a shot at. I ranged him at about 113 yards. I took a shot and he still stood there. I took a second shot and then he ran. It looked like I hit him, but little did I know, after getting off the stand, I had not hit that particular buck. I got off the stand and I started walking that direction after some amount of time, and at about 80 yards, there he was standing again. I thought for sure he was going to take off, but I had enough time to extend my shooting stick, unsling my rifle, take my scope caps off, cock the hammer, and then take a shot at him broadside 80 yards, and he fell right there. So pretty shocked at how that all went down, to be honest with you, but very blessed to have been able to harvest an animal like that. At this point, I kind of confirmed my suspicion that that Henry 44 Magnum is pretty much a 100-yard and in type of rifle when it comes to deer and game and stuff like that. After harvesting that buck, my plan was just to kind of lay low the next couple of days and really enjoy the deer action. It was definitely, the rut was on. There was quite a bit of bucks following does, chasing does, etc. I saw probably more bucks than I had ever seen while hunting up there on this land, and I knew I could take a doe at some point, but I passed on quite a few does. Again, I just really wanted to enjoy the time out in the woods. I felt a little cheated out of that by harvesting that buck on the very first morning out. Now, one of my buddies actually harvested a really nice 8 point a couple days afterwards, and so he was I helped him take him out of the woods. He was in a little bit of a rough area down by a creek, but not too bad. We were able to get the four-wheeler down there and my side-by-side to help kind of drag him out of the woods. Later in the week, we decided that hey, let's go ahead and try to harvest another doe. So up there in Kentucky, you're only allowed to harvest one buck per season, and you can take 3 doe, and I believe you can purchase even additional doe tags after you've got your 3 allotted deer. So we did just that. Midway through the week, we decided, listen, because we process our own deer, and we went ahead and harvested 2 does, and got them quartered up and skinned and all that fun stuff, and got the meat on ice, and then spent the latter part of the following day, or the majority of the following day, kind of processing the meat and stuff like that. And about that time, it was time to come home. So we had the big pack up and stuff like that. But this was a extraordinary season for me. The weather was gorgeous all week, nice and sunny. The temps were not as cold as I would have liked. There was a couple mornings early in the week that were sub-freezing, but as the week went on, the mornings got warmer and warmer. So the last couple of mornings we went out, it was about 40 degrees in the morning. And for the highs, it got up above 60 degrees for the daytime highs on the last couple of days. So that kind of wraps up my 2023 deer season, at least my trip up to Kentucky. I may do a little bit of deer hunting here locally in North Carolina, but really happy to have a good bit of meat in the freezer, and already looking forward to next season. So huge shout out to Brownells for the awesome Henry 44 Magnum lever action and MPO 1:6 optic, as well as Ranger Point Precision and Mad Pig Customs for that thing. They did an awesome job, and definitely was a pleasure to use that setup to take down the deer I took down this year. Anyways, I appreciate everybody stopping by and taking a look at my deer season video for 2023. Any questions or comments, definitely put those down below. Have you guys had a chance to get out in the woods yet this year? Let me know how your season has been. And as always, I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Y'all take it easy.